Hello and welcome, friends. This is the Organizer Advisor, certified professional life coach and professional organizer, here to help you enhance your happiness and transform your life. Today is Wednesday, June the 7th, and we are maintaining our momentum through these daily inspirational and motivational videos to keep us focused on our transformation. So today, for our health and beauty routine, is our hair care day. And so go get your hydration beverage and let's talk about hair care. So let's talk about all of those items, those products that we have for our hair care, how we care for those curls. So oftentimes we have a product overwhelm or device overwhelm. And when I talk about devices, I'm talking about hair dryers, curling irons, rollers, you get it, hair straighteners. So what we want to do today is we want to gather all of those gadgets, our hair care gadgets, and let's look at how we use these items and create a plan for being able to utilize them, but we also want to think about the safety of these items. So go gather all of your hair care items and implements. All right, I'm going to post a companion video to this video about using baskets. Remember, the focus for this month is use it or lose it. Using the items that we have in our homes that surround us, that often create clutter, in a more purposeful and practical way in order to serve an intended purpose for which we bought it in the beginning. So if you have a couple of baskets on hand, you may want to gather those, but you don't have to. You can use bins or boxes, whatever storage device, but we do need to create a dedicated storage for all of these hair care items so that we can manage the clutter. So I have a couple of baskets here. I'm going to pull them out, and I'm also going to get some of my hair care implements. Of course, we have a hair dryer, and we have all kinds of curling irons and whatever you have. If you want to go get them, you can. So you can grab your Listerine spray and a soft cloth or some sort of cleaner, because we are going to want to clean all of these devices. So already you can see that this can amount to an enormous amount of clutter in our bathroom. And I mean, this is just partial stuff. And if we don't have a systematic way of managing the stuff, a lot of times it just gets overwhelming, especially with these products, because we have brushes and hair clips and ponytails and hair dryers and barrettes and curlers, and all of this stuff can just amount to a lot of space taken up in your bathroom cabinets and drawers. So we're going to come up with a system for managing, but we also want to make sure that we're using these items. We purchased all of this to enhance the way we look and feel. And if we're not using it, it really is just a wasted resource, or it's clutter. So let's kind of go through some of this. We want to talk about safety, and that's really paramount to me, because we use these items in our bathroom near water, and you know, electricity and water don't mix well and can be very unsafe. So we want to make sure that our devices that we use are safe. So let's talk about the devices first, and then we'll go to the more, the smaller items. So hair dryers. Now, you know, we want to make sure that we use our hair dryer safely. And the first thing I always remind us to do when we are working with anything electronic is to check the cord for safety. You don't want any fraying or exposed wires. You don't want the plug to be loose, and you want the connection to the plug to be really sturdy. Now this has a safety measure on it. You may have outlets in your bathroom that have safety plugs as well. And I don't know what they're called, but there's a technical name for them. But just give it a good going over and make sure that these wires, like for example, if you had your hair dryer and then maybe you laid your curling iron down and your curling iron burned through the plastic coating on the wire, on the cord, and it could expose a wire. So we want to make sure it's safe. So check those. Now, the other thing you want to check on your hair dryer is the intake. This is the air intake, and you want to make sure, oftentimes this gets a lot of dust and hair in it. You want to clean that out. I just use a little brush and kind of brush it off and make sure, and you can even see that falling out. Maybe you can see it. So this is now clean, so that it has a clean air intake, which is going to keep your device from overheating. Now, the next thing I like to do is I like to take my Listerine spray and a soft cloth. Now, the reason we want to clean these items is because we usually use product while we're handling these items for our hair, and that gets kind of goopy. I mean, you know what it's like. So just take care of your appliances, and they will last a lot longer, which is going to save you money. So I wipe down especially the handle, because this is where the goop's going to collect, because you don't want that, especially if you're in the bathroom and you handle all of this and then you start touching your face. You can increase bacteria on your skin, and that's not healthy. So I'm checking the cord as I'm wiping, making sure that the cord is safe and not frayed or having exposed wires. And then I like to wrap my cords because it just makes it so much easier to get your devices out of your cabinetry or your drawers without the wires being really tangled up. So same thing with your curling irons. I have a couple of curling irons here. With curling irons, you want to make sure you clean the curling iron itself. Make sure your device is not plugged in. It is not hot when you do this. I just use my Listerine spray, and I just wipe down the curling iron. And this gets all the hair product off, so it doesn't become sticky when you are using it, because oftentimes your hair will just stick to it, and that can cause your hair to burn. So again, you want to check the cord. Make sure your device is working properly, that it's heating up properly, and that it doesn't overheat. And make sure that when you are using your devices, your children or pets cannot reach the heat element. Okay, so that one's clean. And instead of, well, maybe I can wind this. Gets to be problematic. What you don't want to do is have your cords all tangled up all the time. Number one, it's frustrating, and when you're in a hurry, you don't have time to unwind the cords, but also it keeps the cords from getting kinked, and when it kinks, it can break the wires inside, and then your device is then broken, or it just doesn't work the way it's intended to, and that's not safe. So here we go. Now this looks a lot neater, and that can go back. Let's put that over here. Okay, I want to talk about some hot rollers. You can clean these however you see fit. A lot of times these are Velcro, so I don't wash them. Nope, these aren't my Velcro ones. But you can just kind of wipe them down with your Listerine spray, just to make sure that all the hair product gunk is off. But you want to make sure, again, the cord is safe and that you've checked everything like this. And so those are all clean. Now, I have 2 curling irons. I have no idea. Obviously, this is in a box. I have never used it. And it was actually given to me. I didn't purchase it. But I'm probably not going to use 2 curling irons. So this one I am either going to sell on Marketplace or on an online auction site. I'll give it to somebody else who could possibly use it, but I really don't need 2 curling irons. Okay, and then I have another set of hot rollers over there that are a little smaller, so in case I want tighter curls. Now that we've gone through all the appliances, let's talk about all of our little hair implements. Now we have all of these, little clips and headbands and ponytails and barrettes. These two collect product gunk, because you use your hairspray and all of your product on your hair, and then you clip your hair. So you want to wash these in like warm soapy water, and then just rinse them really well and dry them on a towel, because otherwise they just look, they actually feel gunky, and that's not a good feeling. We want things to be kind of clean and really uplifting, but when we feel gunk, that kind of sticky, tacky, it's like yuck. So yuck is not a good uplifting feeling. Same thing with your hair barrettes. These can be kind of hard to manage. So you want to keep a little bin, box, or basket for all of your hair barrettes. Same thing, wash them in warm soapy water so that they're nice and clean, so they have a nice shine to them and they don't look like they've been dipped in months and months of hair product. Okay, so another thing is we're talking about using some baskets, and baskets are great for the bathroom because they thrive in humidity. And I like baskets to be able to keep my hair products in and things, keep them from falling down so that they don't leak in my bathroom. And then here's some like foam noodles. I'll want to make sure those are clean too for making curls in my hair. Now let's talk about hair brushes. Of course we want to clean those as well. Here are my shower caps for when I deep condition my hair, because it is hair care day and we deep condition our hair on hair care day at least once a week. So I put on a shower cap. Usually I condition my hair while I'm doing my cleaning for the day, and then that way I can multitask, and then I can shower after I'm cleaning, wash the conditioning out of my hair, and then I have nice fluffy hair. Okay, hair brushes, same thing. You want to wash these warm soapy water. You can let them air dry. It's best to keep your hair brushes clean. So if you wash them once a week during hair care day, they're going to stay clean. But as you use product and you keep putting this stuff on your hair, it's going to redeposit some of that gunk on your hair, which is going to weigh your hair down, and it's really not healthy for your hair. So my advice, keep your hair brushes clean. Just wash them, warm soapy water. Don't use a toxic soap. You can use Murphy's oil soap, which will, especially if you have natural bristles, because that will keep your bristles from drying out. But use whatever product you feel safe with. I like plant-based products. And then rinse really well. Dry them on a towel. You can use your hair dryer to dry them if you need to use them. So another use of a basket is to keep all your hair brushes and other items in, combs and scissors. And let's put that over there. And then lastly, I have like a little pair of scissors. This is to just give a trim once in a while if I see a split end that I need to trim. So I have just a pair of hair care scissors, hair cutting scissors, and this is just to do a quick trim if I need to. So I keep those in my basket. Okay, so that is our hair care for today, and all of our hair care products and implements, and then have a plan for using them. Have a dedicated space wherever you do your hair, whether it's a vanity or in your bathroom, so that you have access to these items and that you use them. If they're in the very back of your cabinetry, or if they're up in the top of your linen closet, you're unlikely to use them because it's just too much work to find them and get them out. So keep them accessible to encourage you to use them. And then after a period of time, if you realize you don't really use them, you may want to decide to purge them. Okay, other reminders for today. Remember, we exercise 30 minutes, walking, biking, hiking, yoga, treadmill, elliptical, hula hooping, whatever makes you feel inspired and active and good about your exercise routine. You may want to change it up. I bike on certain days, treadmill on certain days, and yoga on certain days. But we have created that exercise basket. dive deep into that. Grab those arm weights or arm bands and really get active and start increasing your muscle tone, because you're going to look and feel better, as well as your cardiovascular fitness. If you subscribe to vitamins and supplements, just a reminder to take those. Check with your doctor, please, before you do. I don't encourage it. It's not my recommendation, but I take them myself, and I know many of you do as well, so I like to give that reminder. Also, take time for stillness. It can be with scriptures, prayer, meditation, just being out in nature, maybe taking a quiet moment with a magazine and a cup of tea, just to calm your mind, calm your body, reduce some of that stress so that you don't keep accelerating the cortisol in your body. Also, make sure you're hydrating. Hydration is so important to the way we look and feel. It's critical to the metabolism in our body, and it helps to flush out toxins to keep our bodies healthier, especially in combination with exercise. Eat clean to nourish, so that our body gets the nutrients it needs to rebuild, to build those muscle cells, to be able to make sure that you are getting the nutrients to support your metabolism and all the essential functions at the cellular level. And then that's our reminders. Let's just recap. Hair care day. Eat clean, exercise, hydrate, meditate, vitamins and supplements if you subscribe to that practice. Now, also, we're focusing on systematically wearing our wardrobe. We've created that rainbow closet, and we're going through wearing a different outfit every day, determining whether it works for us. If it doesn't, why? If it needs to be mended, a new zipper, whatever, if you invest the time and money into getting it fixed. Otherwise, it needs to be purged. Does it fit well? Does it feel good? Does it make you look good? Does it make you feel empowered? Does it make you feel beautiful and feel fabulous? If it doesn't, it's just clutter. If it's not working for you, it's time to let it go. Okay? So today's color is blue. I want to thank Allie and Kyle for my beautiful Mother's Day present. Thank you so much. I love it. And so I wear blue today, and then I'll wear, I wore green yesterday. So what I'll do is tonight I'll do a laundry, because it'll be my blues and greens. I can wash those together, get them back in ready to wear condition, hang them up, and then I'm not doing laundry all weekend. You can also encourage your family members to wear the same colors so that you can do those loads of laundry one night a week. Every night during the week you can do a load of laundry, and then your weekends are freed up. Okay, and I think the other aspect, and I'll have a companion video to this, is using some of the items in our home to enhance our happiness. And we bought all of this stuff. I mean, this is like a Longenberger basket. I use it for my hair products, but it has a plastic liner. I know many of you are going, so I'm going to do a companion video about how to use some baskets for some storage, and baskets add warmth to our decor. So you can actually display baskets as storage, and it adds a bit of warmth to our living space, which is uplifting. Okay, so check out that video on how to use baskets. I hope you have a wonderful day. This is the Organizer Advisor. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like my content, if you find it helpful, so it can reach more people. All of us content or creators are, fighting algorithms, and we, need your support in order to get our videos out there to do the most good. So please, if you wouldn't mind, like, share, subscribe, comment. Any interaction helps get these videos into the algorithm so it reaches more people on their suggested or on their timeline. All right, I hope you have a wonderful day. This is the Organizer Advisor, wishing you health, happiness, and harmony. I hope these videos are helping to enhance your happiness and transform your life. If you like the content that I create, would you please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell in order to not miss a video. We'll be posting every day these inspirational, motivational videos in order to keep us focused on enhancing our happiness and transforming our life. I appreciate your help in getting these videos out to more people by interacting. Please leave a comment. I love to hear your feedback. I love to know that some of these videos are helping you in your transformational process. This is the Organizer Advisor. I'm so grateful for your presence here, and I thank each and every one of you. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.